7.33 introduced 4 new buildings, a gate, and reworked outposts. We're going to go over all of these and how they work. The video is broken up into sections, so feel free to skip to the ones that interest you the most. Twin gates. This is pretty much Underlord's ult, Fiend's Gate, but it's always on the map, at the top left and bottom right. Any player can use a twin gate to teleport to the other one after channeling for 3 seconds. Gates do not give vision around them, so be careful if you're teleporting through one, there might be a trap waiting on the other side. There's a visual indication on both gates when someone is channeling one, although this cannot be seen through Fog of War. Using a gate does not break your invisibility. There's no cooldown on the gate, and multiple people can use it at the same time. You can also send units you're controlling through the gate. Lotus Pools. There are 2 Lotus Pools on the map, one off to the side in each side lane between the Radiant and Dire Tier 1 towers. Every 3 minutes, starting at 3 minutes, a Lotus Pool will spawn 1 Healing Lotus, up to a total of 6 available at a time. You can channel the Lotus Pool to take 1 Healing Lotus per second. Healing Lotus is a stackable consumable that gives 125 health and mana on use with a 5-second cooldown. If you get 3 Healing Lotuses, they'll be combined into 1 Great Healing Lotus, which restores 400 health and mana. Getting 2 Great Healing Lotuses combines them into its last form, Greater Healing Lotus. A Greater Healing Lotus restores 900 health and mana. Any level of Healing Lotus can be used on a teammate by holding control and clicking it on them, similar to how you share a ward. Both teams have vision of the Healing Lotuses available in both pools. You can't see who is currently channeling a Lotus Pool, but there is a visual difference when the Lotus Pool is being channeled, and you can see the Healing Lotus pop out of the pool towards the unit that took it. Tormentors. These are described as mini-bosses in the patch notes, and that seems quite fitting based on how strong they are. There's one located off to the side of the offlane Tier 2 tower for both teams. Either team can take either Tormentor. Tormentors have 1 health, 20 armor, 55 magic resistance, and a 2500 damage barrier which regenerates at 100 health per second. A Tormentor is a neutral creep that, when killed, gives an Aghanim shard to one of the 2 lowest net worth allied heroes that don't have a shard yet. It also gives 250 gold to the player who got the last hit on it. Tormentors normally don't give any experience. The only time they do is when it's destroyed and all heroes already have a shard. In this case, it gives 280 gold and experience to each hero for the team who killed it. Tormentors don't attack or move. Instead, they reflect 70% of the damage received evenly among all heroes, no matter what team they're on, in a 1200 radius around them. All reflected damage is dealt as magical and deals 200% damage to illusions. Tormentors first spawn at 20 minutes. After a Tormentor is killed, it spawns again after 10 minutes, each time increasing their barrier regen by 100 health per second and damage reflection by 20%. You can tell that a Tormentor has respawned through Fog of War by the door in the ground being open. You don't need vision of it to see this. Watchers. There are 8 Watchers spread around the map. All Watchers start inactivated and can be right-clicked by any hero and channeled for 1.5 seconds to activate it for your team. When on, it grants 800 vision over its area for your team for 7 minutes. This vision does not give true sight for invisible units. After the 7 minutes, it'll deactivate and become neutral again. A hero from the enemy team can channel an active Watcher to disable it. The Watcher will then be disabled for 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes, it becomes capturable again by either team. You cannot teleport to Watchers. The update page says that when a team kills Roshan, all Watchers will churn to their side, but this only applies to Watchers that aren't currently activated, including ones that were deactivated by a hero and are on their 2-minute disabled time. Defender's Gate. There isn't much to this. There's a new small path that leads outside of either team's base towards the Tormentor on their side of the map. The gate is located where the path and the base meet. This gate has a force field, which allows your team to go through it, but prevents enemies from doing so. Various items and spells that change your movement can be used to get past the enemy's gate, such as Force Staff or Tumbler's Toy. Enemy attacks and spells can still go through the gate from either side. Outposts. Outposts no longer grant experience, and don't provide vision or true sight around them. There's an additional outpost located near the safe lane Tier 1 towers and twin gates. From all of my testing, it seems that the new outposts are not capturable, but the outposts in the jungles still are. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you have any other important notes about the new buildings in 7.33, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new with me.